So, we are talking burst arrows again, but this time on the bow. So what are burst arrows? Well, these are the arrows that shoot multiple arrows while you pull and release just one of them. And these are Hellfire and Hail of Arrows. I was lucky to get Hellfire in Purgatory, so this is where we are going to show it off. Not many people know it is actually possible to aim with Hellfire and with Hail of Arrows, with all three arrows, even on the bow. Most of people thought that it's not possible because they're going all over the place. Well, here is the deal. The aiming on the bow works different than on the crossbow. So if you want to keep that aim and actually have all three arrows going directly where you want them, you need to leave the bow hand, which in my case is the left one, and the pulling hand, which is the right one for me, in one spot. As you could see, all of them went directly at the target. So how do you do that? Well, pretty much all you gotta do is to make it the easiest, is to make sure that you aim only with one hand. And you do that by pulling the arrow. It doesn't really matter whether you pull and aim, because some people pull behind the ear, some people pull under the chin. It doesn't really matter. All you gotta do is to find the place where you can rest your hand on. For me, it's just below the ear, and I have in my controller resting on my cheek. So now whenever I move, my controller stays exactly in the same place, and I'm aiming only with the left hand. So what are the advantages? Well, you could use the stealth arrows. As we know, the second and the third arrow is the stealth one, unless you are watching this video for the first time and you've not watched the crossbow video I showed you. The second arrow and the third one are the stealth arrows, meaning if we shoot them by the enemies, they don't care. So this may be useful in many cases. But right now, let's take a look at the aiming stuff. So how do you aim? Well, let's try to do it with the second and the third arrow. You release the trigger. As soon as you release the trigger, you press the slow-mo again. After releasing the trigger, right? You press the slow-mo again and you move your bow to aim at the targets. Let's try. Both hits. Another 2 hits. He's coming towards me. Let's move away a little bit further, but I think he'll be dead before he reaches me. There we go. And as you could see, 1020. Well, we all know that maximum damage, long-range damage, we can deal from the headshot is 992 or something like this. That was 686 from this distance. $920 from the second arrow. 894. As you can see, it's much more difficult to aim with the second and third arrow with the bow, as while you're pressing that slow-mo button, these arrows are not aiming in the direction you're aiming at. It's different on the crossbow, but that's pretty much how it is. You can do up to 1,192 damage with both of these arrows. So I advise you to train it a little bit, at least during your Fletcher runs. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. Bye!